Did he give?
Okay. I think that must have worked this time. Hey guys, how you going? It's Andrew here, and of course, Aaron is with me for our weekly live Q&A here. If you guys can hear us, please give us a plus in the chat just so I can see what's going on. We are still trying out new software, so I want to make sure that you can hear us. So, Aaron, how are you, man?
I am absolutely amazing, and you know what? It's good to be a Thursday. It's like it's a rain check. No, 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 not rain check. It's a reminder that we are almost gonna end the week. And guess what's coming before end of the week? It's the close meeting. So looking forward for it. Yeah, but it's all good. It's all good. How's everyone doing? Start commenting.
Let's see. Mix there joined us, which is great. He's look. We've got this new little feature this week. We can put that up. So good to see you here, Mick. Um, I'm just bringing this up on my phone because I still don't trust technology. After all these years, I still don't trust technology. Hey, Bet. Hey, Leanne. How you guys doing? Pleased to have you here today. Let's see if I can take that away. I can take that away. That's beautiful, isn't it? Right there. So we've got all these nice little tickers and things happening. Guys, this is our weekly Q&A. Of course, I better look at the right camera. Not that one, it's that one. So this is, of course, our live weekly Q&A. Guys, this week there was only one question. It was a very, very lengthy question. But there was only one question that was put into the form. In fact, actually, it was more than one question. So by that, we should really answer none of them. Because I've said time and time again, one question per entry, and there's like 5 or 6 in here. It's really more a rant than anything else, so we will cover that very, very soon. But first of all, there's some other questions we've got coming up. So just want to welcome everyone here. Can't hear you both. Can hear us both. Awesome. Thank you, Mick. Appreciate that. Guys, if you have got questions that you want to get answered, obviously chuck them in the live chat and we can bring them up on screen just like we did with Mick's G'day comment. Everyone will be able to see them so they'll know what we are answering. Of course, Harren will be a little bit lagging because he'll be looking on the live stream and seeing what questions have come up there. He won't necessarily see what I see.
That's okay. It's all part of the game.
It's all part of the game. It's all part of the game. Cool. So, guys, there is plenty of things happening. First thing I want to lead off with is coming across on the ticker there very soon. It will say, what am I grateful for? I'm grateful for being here with all you fine folks. It'll come across the screen there. Revenue in April, guys, was up 127% on what it was in the month of March. So April was up 127%. That is testament to you guys. Obviously, it's with regards to the express promotion and how that's played out. So that's been incredibly exciting. And of course, there's still plenty of good things happening there with that.
Yeah, no, absolutely. So, guys, that revenue going up, that's a collective effort right there. So congratulations to everyone.
Yeah, awesome. Bet, I see your comment there. Just let me know if that's improved. Thanks. All right, guys. So there was some questions. I'm not sure if you saw them in the back office in the news, but there were some questions specifically about there was a Q&A there. Specifically, is about 5, 6 questions about the express promotion. So I'm going to go through those, and I will read the question first, and then I'll give the answer that was given there. And of course, hopefully by then, we'll have some more people that have got questions live. Otherwise, we'll cover this other lengthy one. So the first question here with regards to the express promotion was, does the personal volume have to be completed within the time allotted for fulfilling the conditions or in any other period to receive the bonus? Now, this is the official answer from corporate. I didn't make this up. I'm just reading it like I'm reading a script. The answer is the personal volume must be completed within the indicated term for fulfilling the conditions. Now, these questions I will put in the in the chat a little bit later as well. So hopefully that's picked it up. No, hopefully you'll pick that up. Just want to make sure. Bet, have I picked up a little bit? Is it a little bit louder for you now? Just you can let me know on that. That'd be cool. So the next question was, will the bonus be accrued one or multiple times? For example, an agent has 10 instead of 5 new qualified partners. Now, for me, this one was common sense. They say these days that common sense isn't so common, but anyway, the answer is you can fulfill the conditions and receive the bonus only once. So regardless if you fulfill 10 people on your front line, 15 people on your front line, you'll still only receive it for 5 people. So you'll still only receive that bonus once. And guys, that kind of makes sense. We want to encourage people to go through the ranks, not just sit at the 1 and continue to glean the income from that.
Yeah, it's trust me, majority of the answers for the question should be out in the in the news sites and stuff. But it's the end of the day, people who are like really on the ball, they would know what's going on. That's my take on it.
So the next one, if a participant with the partner rank started completing the promotion, then first they have to complete the agent's qualification. But these 5 partners will be accounted for. Will they count as 5 in total? Well, they'll count as 5 in total. So if they're starting as a partner and they need to qualify as agent, they only need 2 people to qualify as agent, 2 partners to qualify as agent. They need 5 to Heron's booming and I'm not so loud. Okay, so I'll bring Heron's down a little bit and I've turned mine up. So hopefully that changes. So back to that. The qualification for agent is that you just need 1 partner. Sorry, 2 partners. The qualification for the express qualification is that you need 5. Okay, so they would count towards it, obviously. So if they've qualified as agent, they get another 3 within the allocated time period. They'll qualify for that bonus. You got anything to add on that, Heron?
No, that's good. Donna Rice said, Heron is loud, Andrew is low.
Yeah, I've seen that. I am trying to adjust it here to see how we go. So there might be, we might be about even now looking at the little dial. So we'll see. So the next one, got that one. Is the validity term of the promotion for new partners calculated from the registration date or from the 30th of March as for others? We've covered this a couple of times as well. If you register today, if you register someone today, they have 25 days from today to fulfill that first step and 50 days from today for the second step and so on and so forth. So they'll have the same amount of time to fulfill each level as everyone would have had, except the latter ones. So if how many days are we in? We're roughly 35 days into the promotion. So that would come off, if you had 275 days to complete all of it, you've now only got 240 days to complete all of it, if that makes sense, because the cutoff is still the 30th or the 31st of December. So if you register someone today, great, amazing. They have 25 days, 50 days. They have all the same time frame other than the latter parts, okay, if that makes sense. So the date starts from the day they enroll. For us, if we're already enrolled at the 30th, then it starts from that date. Promotion starting date is calculated from so the promotion starting date is calculated from the date of registration of the company for the new years. That's the official answer. So those are the frequently asked questions that came up, guys, with regards to the express promotion. If you do have other questions about it, then right now would be a good time to sort of ask them.
Absolutely. Like we're literally waiting. So there's 35 people watching this. Welcome. So good, we got our first question. Is staking opportunity only for VIP or for all partners?
You wanna start on this and I'll follow it up, or you want the other way around?
You can start and I'll follow it up.
Okay, so the staking opportunity is only for the VIP members, and that was very clearly stated right from the start of the when we first started talking about the VIP club. In fact, the whole staking concept, it's not an original idea. It wasn't ours. It was brought to us by one of our partners, and their suggestion was one of our very, very good partners. She's amazing. She does great work around the community.
It's a she.
It is a she. Although she's the cat's mother, is what my mum used to say. This is a lovely person. Anyway, we digress. This person brought this to the table and said, hey, why can't we, this is an option that we could do to essentially stop our tokens being dumped into the market, which is a good thing. We could offer a staking. Now, we could offer that as part of our VIP package. So if the VIP package hadn't started to be spoken about to start with, it never would have come to be anyway in the form that it is. So it is only available for VIP members. Now, the thing with the VIP members is from the 4th, when the VIP club started, anyone that wants to participate in the CAU program must be a VIP member anyway. And we'll cover that a little bit more towards the end of the call here. So hopefully that's answered that. It's not for all members, it's just for VIP partners. And guys, the staking is going to more than pay for what your membership is anyway. And that's almost a promise right there.
Perfect. That's well said. So, well, guys, we want to be part of staking. Definitely get into the VIP club. Like, especially if you're just a partner or an agent, I think it starts at $10 and just works its way up. So, just do it. The amount of CRU units that you're gonna get with that is quite substantial. But with that, I just have to answer this question. Andrew, you can jump in any time. Is people asking us constantly about, is it a compounding staking? All right, and to my understanding, it is not, because for the people who know, it's the deep power of compounding. In other words, we call it the eighth or ninth wonder of the world. It's no ninth wonder of the world, isn't it?
Eighth
So
wonder.
eighth wonder of the world. So just imagine, within 6 months down the track, the 80 billion tokens will be poof gone. All right. So, and that's the reason behind it. So it is not a compounding staking. It is added on as it goes monthly. So
Absolutely. It is what Harren said, bang on the money. It's not compounding, but it is accrued monthly.
yeah,
And it is accrued in unlocked CRU. So if there's still a staking opportunity available, there's nothing stopping you from restaking it. Okay, so just bear that in mind. However, let me address, right, if we went for the full term of 24 months at 2.5%, even if it's not compounding, you're looking at a 60% return on what you've staked.
yeah.
But that's not to be sneezed at. If you've put 50 in, you're going to get 60 back. What am I? 50? No, you're going to get 100. You're going to get. What are we going to get back?
30,000.
Thank you. You're going to get 30 back. Oh man, I had a slight little cranium infarction then. So you're going to get 30 back. It's definitely worth it. For the amount that I've locked up, I'm getting over half of what I've locked up back on top of. So that's the way you look at it. So more than half. If it was 50, then you're going to get 25. You're going to get another, as Harren said, another 5 on top of that. So it'll make it 30,000. So guys, that's not to be sneezed at. That's awesome. Now I've got there's some questions coming through thick and fast now, which is cool. Let's chuck this one up here.
Very good.
Tanya, Sharon, Luke, for the amount we pay monthly for the VIP club, do we get CRU like we did for joining Marathon? No, you don't. You get access to be able to participate in CRU. If you're not part of the VIP club, you won't be able to participate in the CRU program. The reason for that are legal reasons. That's our biggest reason. And this was originally floated by our legal team, which are on the ball. And there's some really cool things coming down the pike with that too, Harren. You remember you were on the call the other night. Some really cool things happening. Agadine was, who is our lawyer. She was on the call with us the other night and shared with us what the vision is. And it's very, very cool. And it's something that will be available to each and every one of us. And potentially that will be able to offer services for other people. So it's very cool. So coming back to the question, no, you don't get CRU. That simply gets you access to be able to participate in the CRU, gets you access to be able to participate in the staking, gets you first access to when the utility token will be open in the market. And believe me, you want to have the first bite of the cherry with that, because that will be worth a great deal. Consider our CRU, based upon a security token, essentially, doesn't have an easy slot to fit into the marketplace because of what it is. And we spoke about this last week. Whereas a utility token does, because it's essentially an unregulated market. So think of Bitcoin, think of Ethereum. That's an unregulated market. Think of what Bitcoin did. Bitcoin's now just over 10 years old, just over 11 years old, in fact, 2009. 0.0001 of a cent is what it was worth when it first went into the market. Now worth, what's it today? I didn't check. $9,500, somewhere around there. US. So think about that. the same thing, or the same people that are in that market, we're innovating in that market. We're not even at the early adoption phase yet. That's what's really exciting about it, is those people that are in that market are looking for utility tokens. They're not looking for our security token. They'll eventually find out about that and go, wow, that's amazing. We want that too.
Mm-hmm.
But the utility token is how we'll introduce people to that. So there'll be very, very good money in that, guys. Got anything to add to that, Heron?
No, I think that leads to our next question, which is quite an important one. I think David Harrison has asked the similar question as well. So I think that's a quite hot question for the VIP club and staking. Have you seen that question?
No, not yet. I'll come to it though.
Yep,
So I just want to bring this up for Joe. We don't have unlocked CRUs. We only joined 2 weeks ago. We have to join VIP and then buy CRU to stake. That's the same for anyone other than the people that have been involved. And guys, if they don't opt into, if they've been involved for any length of time and they don't opt into the VIP club, they can't stake it anyway. So, the option is there that you can get unblocked CRU through the exchange if you wish to do so. You can still stake that. You'll make more than what you're staking back. Particularly if you're new, it's only $10 a month to get into the VIP club. It's not a huge deal, guys. And we need to shift our mindset around that. And once upon a time, I'll be honest, I would have looked at that and gone, oh man, that's not fair. But then I realized that I create my reality, not somebody else, not some external force. And I could look at that as going, well, it's not fair. Or I could look at it and go, okay, what's the benefit? What's the advantage? Why is me being involved? And like, the answer for you may be that it's not worth getting involved in. That's okay. But you've got to break it down and not look at how it's disadvantaging you. You've got to ask the question of, what is the advantage to me being involved with it? Because that right there, that question will switch something in your mind to start you thinking in a different way. And that's what we need to do. If you want to keep and accumulate wealth, you need to switch that in your mind. You've got to stop thinking, oh, that's not fair. Because the moment you think that, that's when you lose your power. That's when you'll start losing your money. Trust me, I've been down that road and lost millions doing it. So you don't want to fall into that trap. Trust me. Unfortunately, I've been down that road.
So what you're saying is embrace with open hands.
Absolutely.
That's it.
Oh, okay, cool. So this one here. Is that what you're asking about, Dumby? Damon, you might need to ask our legal team over here about our profits.
No, another one.
Oh, another one? Okay, I haven't seen that one. Well, we'll get to this one first. Okay, so this is a really cool question here from Damon. Guys, I'm not a tax expert. I would say that Heron's not, but he actually is. He's an accountant, so he does understand the tax system, so he's probably better to answer this than I am. My take on it is that you should get independent taxation advice. That's my advice. Heron, what do you got to say?
All I would say is, guys, and according to any country's taxation system, any income is taxable. However, if you have done investments, all right, and they account for losses and profits, so the first amount that you put in technically can be a deduction, and then you can go further with the profits and they tally that up that way. But however, as Andrew has said, your loyalty bonus, profi bonus could be tax exempt for a certain amount, but apart from that, go to your accountant and clarify, because you could be earning other incomes which is already under that threshold. So in that case, the advice that I give or Andrew give or anyone could give, it's subjective to each person. So that's how I would keep it. Standard accountant talk, huh?
Yeah. Yeah, of course, a little bit of double speak. You got to have that double speak.
Keep it generic and put the question back to them.
You're a politician. So Bob Fordham said that he's actually done a peer-to-peer deal. So that was good. He's done it through Zoom with people, which created that transparency. Guys, the exchange is going to probably take on a new look again very soon as well. And those features that were originally there will potentially be back. The reason they were taken away is because as soon as the exchange launched, some smart IT person put a bot in there. And what I mean by a bot, it's a robot. They go and robotically look at what the transactions are. And before anyone had a chance to really play in that market, the bots were taking all the deals. So I don't know if you've noticed, when you go to the exchange now, there's a captcha that says, "Are you a robot?" And of course, you click no, and that then gives you access to the exchange. So those features will come back. But as Bob said, he was able to do a peer-to-peer through Zoom, obviously talking to each other, doing it there and then on the spot. So that creates that transparency and trust. And then straight away, he said he was able to stake that unlocked CRU straight into the staking system. So that is the ease and that is the quickness of it all. So
Perfect.
thanks for sharing that, Bob. That's cool.
Perfect. That's that, and we as an organization, we actually encourage that peer-to-peer transactions to happen because it's fast and, as Andrew said, it's transparent as it can get.
100%, 100%. And like guys, there's so somebody else also asked. I tried this myself last. I don't know why I hadn't thought of it before. This isn't a question that's come up here, but I'm sure people have been asking it. How do you withdraw money from your API? And the answer to that question is that you transfer it from your bonus wallet in your API to your bonus wallet in CRU or TNG, and then you withdraw it to whatever you can.
Whatever.
Well, for me, I'm withdrawing it to cryptocurrencies, but there's other mediums that you can withdraw it as well. So that's how you do that.
So people would have still didn't know that they could do the transfer to their bonus account. So for the people who didn't know that, yes, it is possible, and take the chance because more people misuse it. We'll take that off too.
Yeah, exactly. So guys, use it wisely. With great power comes great responsibility.
Exactly.
So David Harrison's asked this question here, and you'll be able to see it up on the screen. Do we have to be a member of the VIP club every month for staking, or just the month we stake? I would suggest that you have to be a VIP club member every month. If you let your membership lapse, your staking will also lapse, and your coins will come back into your into your unlocked wallet. So we've got to try and stop shortcutting the system, because that I'll be honest, and this is no shot at you, David. This is no shot at anyone in particular, because this is me. I'm speaking from my experience. This is exactly what I used to do, and it didn't work for me. If we try and shortcut the system and be cheap like that, we end up with cheap results. And unfortunately, that's what it is. We've got to support the system. If we want to get the most out of the system, then we've got to support the system that's there, and that includes as leaders using. Think about the eight qualities of a leader. One of them is using all the company products. If you're not first in line to be signing up for every new product that the company rolls out, then you're not actually a leader in the company. And I hate to say that. And it's not a shot at anyone in particular. That's just the way it is. That's the way the company looks at people. They're not going to be pushing those people forward to be in positions of authority if they're not supporting the company 100%. And that means participating in everything fully. Anything to add to that, Heron?
Yeah, there's certain Heron Arun asked a question as well.
It's the same question, wasn't it? Oh, that one there.
Yes, a similar question. But
I don't think I could put it on because you're in the. I can't put it on because you're in the. No, I don't know. I can't see it. Can't add it to the broadcast, mate. It must be too big.
That's okay. No problem. Well, I think Armand's tried to address this question the other day as well. And some people, I think rumors were roaming around that if you did the staking for 24 months and you didn't do the VIP payment, apparently the staking drops to 1%.
Oh, there you go. Really? Okay, that's nice.
But that's a rumor which I have not confirmed yet. All right. Which again, don't take our word for it, but it's something that we will check. So basically, this is how the question goes. If you paid for VIP this month, so this month number 1, and then you did staking for 24 months at 2.5% per month, and for whatever reason you did not pay month 2 or month 3, then what happens to your 2.5% staking amount? Apparently, a rumor is roaming around saying that 2.5% drops to 1%, but if that is the case, I would be against it because essentially the VIP club is what. See, the way the VIP club is structured is to give advantage to people, not to disadvantage anyone. And the way it's set up at the moment, staking is baby number 1 been put in there. There is more things that's going to come and surprise you guys. So just watch out for that.
Yeah.
But yeah, that will be clarified. So, yeah.
Yeah. I would think that those that haven't joined the VIP club, because they're waiting to see what happens, when that first opportunity comes, they'll be scrambling over themselves to get involved because you won't get access to the new opportunities. Let me rephrase it. You'll get priority access to the new opportunities as a VIP club member. And first movers advantage makes a big difference to your bank account. It makes a big difference to your lifestyle. Let's be honest. So
So,
Gary's put up here. If people purchase, say, 500 unlocked tokens and stake them for a month, can those tokens be staked again next month? Yes, absolutely. If they've only staked them for 1 month and they come off staking, they can restake them. So here's a strategy that Andrew 12tree shared with us last night on the Asia Pacific Council call. Very, very cool strategy. In fact, so cool that I went through and changed all my options to this option because I thought, man, that's brilliant. So he created pockets. And when I say pockets, so he divided his total amount up into, say, 10 lots or however many lots you feel comfortable with. And he put them all as those lots on the full length. So if there's an emergency comes up, he can cancel one of those lots and he doesn't lose out. It'll default back to what he would have got for that length of time. So if it's only been 3 months, it'll default to 1% as opposed to 2.5. Okay. But he can then utilize that. He can put that through the exchange and cash it out if he needs to, right? But he hasn't upset his whole amount. So he's still got a lion's portion of his tokens locked up in the staking. So he's still earning on that, right? So if he needs it in an emergency, he can break off a small amount. But he also has a small amount that rolls over month to month. So I did that as well. I was like, well, I can do that. I think I created 7 groups of my unlocked tokens, and I put them all bar one for 24 months. And the last one I just rolled over for a month. I think I might have done two smaller ones. One that I did for 6 months, and I figured that if I need to knock it back, then it only knocks it back a little bit anyway, but I still earn more if I haven't used it. So there's some strategies that people can use. There's cool stuff out there. What are your thoughts on that, Heron?
it's quite good because now I was just thinking, if I did it for 12 months, then I could, break it up enough even further and have double whammy on it. But just thinking out loud. But yeah, that's absolutely a great option because it certainly doesn't tie you down, and you're gonna get the same results anyway. So might as well just break it up in small pockets. At least you can have something back, which is absolutely, kudos to Andrew 12tree for bringing that up.
Yeah.
That's awesome, mate.
Hey, so Mun, I can't put your question up for some reason. It's probably due to your privacy settings. But the question is, do partners before the 4th of May need to pay the $10 to join the VIP club, or only those after the 4th of May? That's a choice you have. If you don't want to join the VIP club and you've joined before the 4th of May, then you don't join the VIP club. But you won't have access to a lot of things. So you won't have access to CRU. That's the way it is at the moment. Initially, guys, that was a coding error. It was a coding error. However, our legal department have come in and said, no, that's actually the way it needs to be, so that we can bring that forward to the Direct Selling Association and say, this is why we fit into your box, okay? And that's important for us moving into what we're about to do in the United States. Very important for what we're doing in the United States. I think Arman's let the cat out of the bag a little bit about the other day. He talked about NASDAQ. I don't think we were supposed to be talking about that yet, but anyway, it's out there. There's cool things happening, man. Really, really cool. And we have to have these things in place. So those people that joined before the 4th, they have a choice. They don't have to become a VIP member. However, if they want to continue access to CRU, they do. Okay? So they'll still have access to the API programs or the Genius of Finance. They'll still earn commissions on those products when they sell them, no problem, but not from the CRU side of things. So the other thing with that, and I might as well talk about that now because I know there's a lot of people ask this question. For some reason, again, this was a coding error. It wasn't supposed to happen, but for some reason, people that had installment plans going for CRU had them stopped. Done. And that wasn't supposed to happen. So if it hasn't happened already, keep an eye out over the next few days to a week. You should see that reinstated so you can finish out your packages. Now, after that, you probably will, if you want more CRU packages, more EIPs with CRU, or commissions from that side of it. In fact, you'll have to become VIP in order to get that.
So now we know who we won't be inviting for future meetings. No, well, it's due to be released anyway. But then I think we're trying to be careful, and the legal team have constantly mentioned, don't say things that you should not say, is because later on people who are writing bad stuff about this will pick that up and make even more harder for us. So eventually, well, if you know what we are talking about, that's absolutely privileged information. Keep it to yourself and feel happy about it. Okay. But other than that, picture abhi baki hai, mere dost.
There it is. So, Tanya, your other question that you got up here, I am unable to put up on the broadcast for whatever reason. I don't know why, because I could before. But it says, please, if you don't join the VIP club, does that mean you're not allowed to do the marathon? No. If you're in the Marathon 260, you're in Marathon 260. It's a separate program, and
Yep.
your allocation will still come with that. Okay, so it doesn't. So, guys, if you missed it, I know I didn't read it all out. If you're not a VIP member, does that mean your access to Marathon 260 ceases? No, it doesn't. You'll still have access. You'll still get the benefits from that.
Yep.
This one here from Mick, this is a pretty cool one. Can we expand on the utility token, when it will be available? It'll be available once our blockchain is up and running, which is getting closer and closer by the day. Now, I'm not sure if you heard Maria Antianenko on the webinar on Saturday night. She mentioned that the tokenomics paper is essentially 3/4 of the white paper. Now, I've read the tokenomics paper. I think you've read it too, haven't you, Harold? Aaron?
Mm-hmm.
Why am I calling you Harold? Where'd that come from? Harold and Kumar. You go to
Yeah.
White Castle.
Yeah, we actually did go
we did go to White Castle. So the tokenomics paper is 3/4 of the white paper. This is what Maria said on Saturday night, and that is actually complete. It's done. So the voting has happened on that as well as to what was happening inside of that, percentages and all that sort of thing. So we're getting closer on that. I know Andre's pretty keen to get that out in the market for good reason. Once it's out, guys, what we're paid in the staking will probably come in the lines of the utility token, which is cool because it means that'll be faster to market than anything that we've got. It will be. Like, CAU's 13 months old now. We've heard about the utility token, but it isn't actually a thing yet. Once it's a thing, we'll be able to get to market with that really, really quickly. And again, that opens it up to that outside world of the cryptocurrency enthusiasts. And guys, I don't know if you've noticed what's going on in the world right now. Cryptocurrency is becoming more and more viable and logical, but it's been more and more of a reality. We're turning that way because we have to. So this token it's going to be pretty cool, but we'll also earn that as part of the staking as well. We'll be able to buy it. We'll be able to trade CRU for utility token. I've found that out. So good things coming there. So hopefully soon we'll keep you posted on it, Mick, as we get information. Obviously, it'll come out in the webinars, and we'll share it here as well. No problem at all.
Yeah, so in that note, I would really, really suggest and stamp it here. Be on that webinar this Saturday because it's going to be very important for you guys. Don't miss it out because a lot of things are going to be said. So, yeah.
Yeah. So, Somingham, I hope that's how you say your name, mate. I apologise if not. You've just asked. I'll flash this up real quickly so everybody can see it. I'm pretty sure I answered this before when I said that those people who have installments, they will be reinstated and you will be able to finish those out. If you wish to start another one, you will have to become VIP member to do so.
There's another question here, hi leaders, are you putting that up? Right after Ming and...
From Damon?
No,
I'll put this one up anyway from Damon.
Yep.
If you don't, no, you're right. You've still got a choice, Damon. But if you want staking, then you've got to. That's the rules. You play by the rules. If you want access to the staking, then you're a VIP member. That's it.
Mm-hmm.
It wouldn't be available to you if you weren't anyway. So it's we've got to try and stop looking at how we can rip the system off because that's what gets us in trouble. And again, this isn't pointed at you. I'm pleased you brought the question up because there are other people that have got the question. That it's, if you want access to the staking, then that's how you get access. You pay the VIP fee. It's pretty much that simple.
Yep.
And guys, it's not like it's not affordable. $10 a month. If it's more than $10 a month, it's because you've got a network. And if you haven't got a network, it's because you cheated the system before. So it really comes back to taking responsibility ourselves. And I know that may be a bitter pill to swallow for some people, but that's the truth. There's people that are presidents that don't have the income to support that. So they have a choice. They can go to the company and say, you know what? I can't afford it as a president. Can I knock my rank back? That's an option for people. But $10 a month, we can all do that realistically.
Possibly, yeah. And you know what? Some people, we're talking about staking here. Some people didn't even know what staking means. Okay, and some people are still confused about what the VIP club is. So Sam Kaga actually replied to that question here, but I'll come back to it and say, guys, you remember term deposits or interest payments that happens in banks these days, or in Malaysia we call this tong tin. Tong tin is a Chinese word for I give someone money and I get interest paid out of it. All right. Um, so as simple as that. So the CRU tokens that you have, CRU units that you have, which is an unblocked tokens that you hold at the moment, which could potentially be used to do your peer-to-peer exchange. Now we are giving you the option exclusive to the VIP club members right now to earn some profits on it. So essentially, that's what we call staking. So you put forward a certain amount of number, and it's locked in for a certain number of period where you get certain number of interest payment paid to you monthly. All right, hope that is clear. And the question is, when do you get paid all of the amounts? It is paid monthly, if I'm not wrong, because it clearly says right before you commit to it, it tells you on what month it's paid. So hope that answers. So staking is very similar to a term deposit or interest payments.
So you hit that perfectly, Heron. The payments are on the 31st, the 61st, the 91st day of the staking period. That's very clearly stated when you actually click staking. So a lot of the questions around the staking, that one in particular, could be answered by going and exploring that and having a look. You're not committed to anything there. Even if you do stake something by accident, you can cancel the stake, right? So definitely go and have a play in there and have a look, make yourself familiar with it. I want to address this one. In fact, I think we have addressed this just a couple of times realistically already. Why is VIP Club mandatory? Guys, for those who are involved in our business before the 4th, it's not mandatory. Okay? For those who are involved with our business after the 4th, it is mandatory. Now, I don't need to go into all the details because the basic one is it's legal reasons. That's it. There's no other discussion needs to be entered into, guys. There's no other ways we can slice that. It's a legal requirement for us to operate the way we are so that we're able to go into the right markets, so that we can go to the Direct Selling Association and say, this is what we do. So that's the last time I'm going to address that particular one, because it's the same answer I'm going to give each and every time, and I'll be in all honest, these questions go over that, and I'm going to cover those if we have time, if we don't have the fresh ones come up.
Yeah, go for it, Andrew. You can bring up questions from the paper you have.
Yeah, there's still plenty. Can I transfer units from... Can I transfer units from my CRU bonus account to my AP account to join VIP Club? Yes, absolutely, you can. And if you want to do that for people that you're introducing, you can do that for them as well. Transfer it to their account. Now, guys, keep in mind that even before the VIP Club started, okay, new partners had to go through the Academy of Private Investor, and they had to make a minimum of a 10-unit purchase to get access to CRU.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, just think about that for a second. If they are new, as a partner, the VIP Club is only 10 units a month anyway. There's no difference, guys. If they do a one-and-done deal, if they want it over 10 months, then they're going to pay $10 a month. If they want to do it just a straight outright payment and they don't want to pay their VIP fee after that, that's them. They'll miss out on other benefits. So I'll be looking to see if we can introduce a stand-down period, because I know there'll be people that'll try and game the system, and we've got to try and eliminate that. We've got to do the right thing by the company. The company's doing the right thing by us. So, guys, we need to be responsible there. But yes, Dan, absolutely, you can do that, 100%.
Yep, I think Bob Fadams just put a really good article right there. I think to everyone who's watching, Go and read that link that Bob Fardam has put there. And we constantly said this week after week, this VIP club ties things nicely for us. It doesn't make the company look so good. It actually make all of us collectively, the partners, the system, the CRU, the vision that we have, everything ties up nicely under the current law.
It
All
does.
right.
It really does.
So
Hey, I'm going to flash this one up here from David Harrison. David, you're asking some great questions. Is there a break-even point for the number of CAUs? Basically, for the balance of your VIP membership cost to outweigh it? Yeah, absolutely there is, and it would be different for every person. So they'd have to work that out for themselves. There probably is a formula that we could come up with. Obviously, you've just asked this on the fly, so I can't just off the top of my head go, this is the formula. I'd have to have a look at it, but there would be a formula that you could work that out. I like playing with Google Sheets every now and then and working these things out, so I'll have a play with that and see what I can find. But there
perfect.
would absolutely be a break-even point.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got anything to add on that?
Also, just wanted to add because David Harrison's question brought something up on my mind. It's people buying that peer-to-peer unblocked CRU. Just don't forget that every week the rate changes.
Yeah,
Yeah, so the faster you buy it, the faster you get it at a rate that you are comfortable with. So if you wait for another week, then it's gonna go higher up, and higher up. So
on that
that's something
note,
to point out.
here's a good point. So for all those people that are still wondering whether they should join VIP, okay, for me it's a no-brainer. That's for me. And guys, it's not like I have to pay one account. I pay for my children's accounts as well. So I'm not just paying $100 a month. I'm paying $240 a month, or somewhere around that. Okay, so and before you go, oh yeah, but you can afford it. Yeah, but there was a time when I couldn't. There was a time when I couldn't afford to put $50 into this program. This program, I couldn't afford to put $50 a month in. Okay, so I've been in that spot where I couldn't afford to do it, but I found a way. And man, I'm glad I did. So coming back to my point, this is what Harren just said is really, really exciting. If you've got access to the exchange, which of course you must be a VIP club member to do, if you participate in the exchange right now and trade unit for CRU and get some money out, or vice versa, buy CRU with unit, right? So you got the CRU at this price. Each month the spread changes. Well, in fact, each week the spread changes. You've only got to hold it probably 3 or 4 weeks, and you'll make on that transaction. Imagine if you held it to the end of the year, though, and now all of a sudden we're starting to look to go to phase 3, and we're in the open market, and other people can come in. You've picked it up at 0.18 of a unit, and now you can on-sell it at 0.4 or 0.5. Have you made money? And like that's where you need to ask the question: is the VIP club worth it, right, for you? I'd suggest that it probably is.
Yeah.
Like, I'll give you an example. The Palm Beach, is it called the Palm Beach letter? Palm Beach letter. It's a signal that we receive from one of he picked the Bitcoin spike. He's picked all the out of the last 3 trends. He's picked 2 of them and done incredibly well. And people that follow his advice, and he is licensed to give advice. People that follow his advice have made millions and retired themselves. Okay, that is a subscription. Nothing in that other than advice. That's a subscription of $199 a month. People pay that just to get those signals, just to get inside his head. You're getting that value and more from the VIP club. And we're talking about $10, or we're talking about $100.
Trust me, guys. We have a joke, inside joke. We're running a high class sweatshop. You get that? High class sweatshop.
Class sweatshop.
But not really. So we're trying to give people the value that they deserve, and that's why all of us are working really hard for it. And yeah, you are right, Maggie. It is Tika Tuari,
Yep.
The Palm Beach Research Group.
I think it's $199 a month. I'm just coming back to what Damon said. I think was misunderstood. I was trying to clarify what others were asking. My feelings are you get what you pay for, not trying to cheat. Just if you're not staking, then don't. Yeah, that's a fair point, Damon. Look, I'll flash that up for everyone. Actually, no, I can't. It won't allow me to. That's a good point, Damon. And guys, no one's saying that you must do it. But the advantages far outweigh not doing it. The things that are coming, i.e. the Nasdaq thing that Arman's talked about. If you're not a VIP club member, you won't have access to that, and that's a chance for everyone to get their money back pretty quickly.
Yeah, yeah,
So the mind boggles, and this is why our education is so important, guys, to be able to recognize these things. And if you're not plugging into the education, I'm just gonna say this: if you're not plugging into the education, you're not qualified to ask stupid questions. I don't know if that's the right way to put it, guys, but you're asking questions that realistically you should know the answer. A lot of them, not all of them, not all of them. Some of them are specific, which is cool. But you should, if you'd plugged into the education, you'd know the answers. That's probably a better way of putting it. So, Brad, how do you get unlocked CRU? Really simple, mate. You go to the exchange that is in the CRU tab. Obviously, you must be a VIP club member to be able to access that. But you can go into the exchange and you can put a buy order in. So essentially, you can say, I'm willing to pay $100 or 100 unit for X amount of CRU, and that will give you the range, and you can choose the low end or the high end. Obviously, if you put in 100 units and you choose the high end, that means you're getting the CRU for the lowest price. If you put it at the low end, you're paying top dollar for the CRU. So that's how that kind of works in that. But that's how you do it. You can get there's unlimited amount of CRU you can get through that if you want to.
absolutely. It's just getting more exciting. And how many of you feel good about being part of this whole organization? So I certainly do.
Hey, this is a good one here from Mick. When traders buy into the utility token, will they need to join the? No, this will be separate. This will actually be out in the open market, I would think. No, initially it won't be. It'll only be inside. So the VIP club members will have the first option to it, and they'll probably get it at the best price. But once it's on an exchange, then it's on an exchange.
Yep. Yep. Are we still going on Facebook? Because it's interrupted. Okay, now maybe my end.
You're in?
Perfect.
Still going here. Bob, I can't put that on. It's too big, but I can read it. For everyone that's on here, Bob Fordham's put something. It's vitally important that all partners understand the international legal framework underpinning the VIP club. Yes, absolutely. As TNG NEEW respects and always strives to work for the right side of the law. Let's look at the US Securities and Exchange Commission explanation as example, one of many legislative frameworks that VIP Club meets compliance with. So there's a link there in the comments, guys. Go and check that out because it's a good article. It's absolutely a good article, and it highlights exactly why we're doing what we're doing. And there's no way around it. You know, Laurel Langmeyer says it this way: you're always going to pay. Now, what she was referring to is you're either going to pay in time and trial and error, or you're going to pay in cash. In our instance, we're either going to pay to be in the club, or we're going to pay by our company disappearing because we're not adhering to the legal frameworks.
Always going to pay.
I know which one I'd prefer.
So with that, am I allowed to say this, Andrew, about our company website?
Maybe.
Yeah, no, guys. If you guys are wondering what did I say about the company website, all I'm saying is, people don't understand that there are different tabs that present in our company. Some people, they're still stuck with TNG and CRU, and some people said, what API? So if you still have not access for API, it's right on the top. There's a plus button right there. Click on it, and you'll see API pop up. Click on that and API opens up. So I know it's a struggle to navigate in our website, but trust me, just we'll figure it out.
So Liberty said this, and she's right. Basically, the API account becomes your main account. From there, any transaction can be done through API. Yes, that is absolutely correct, guys. And what Harren was kind of alluding to then is that there is going to be some improvements coming to our website. Excuse me. Keep your eyes peeled for a questionnaire or a form that may come out asking you questions as to what you may like to see in that. Hopefully, we'll get that out there very, very soon. But there's going to be some changes. And I'm pretty sure that everyone will be very excited about the changes that are coming with that. It'll be much more user friendly, much more functional, and hopefully we'll have our payment systems and everything sorted out as well. So watch this space. I won't give you a time frame because I don't know how long's a piece of string, right? But there are definitely changes coming there, guys. And this is an answer to somebody's question that came. I just saw it in here. Somebody asked the question before. You will get 1% after 350 days of your purchase. So that's an aged ledger. And the other part of that question, the question that came up was, how long until all of your CRU is unlocked? And I believe it's 18 months to 2 years.
That's it. That's it.
Exactly. I like that, Mick. Stage 1, we had to spend $400 to even get access to the CRU. Absolutely,
Yeah.
we did. And now you only got to pay a monthly fee. It's less than, it's like just over, it's about 30% of what we had to pay originally to get involved. So
Exactly. So if anyone needs to be complaining, it's actually us.
no complaints from me, mate, because I know the benefits of what we've got. I really do.
Oh, as I said, it's paid us multiple times. So technically, it's a win-win. And this is how we keep the company sustainable, guys. If you want a sustainable balance in our organization, just do what's needed, and the reward will come, and you will absolutely feel happy with what's coming. So that's my peace of mind.
100%. So
Yeah.
I've just put this up here from Dan. VIP allows you to join many other benefits. Absolutely, it does. And how do you transfer CRU to CRU bonus to AIP bonus? I'll shoot a video on that. Andrew may have done one, I'm not sure, but I'll shoot one anyway. And I'll put that in the group here for everyone too, because it's a video that I've actually got on my list of things to shoot. So I'll shoot that ASAP, so you can see how to do that transfer between accounts, because that's going to be handy for a lot of people.
Yeah, so there's another question people ask, like, every month they will have unblocked tokens. Can they keep putting that back?
Say again.
So every month they will have a certain number of CRUs unblocked. So can they just keep adding to it, or is it a brand new?
You'll be able to start another staking package. So yep, until that stops, because it may not go forever. You think about what staking is designed for. It's designed to keep the CRU in one place so that it's not dumped into the market. So there may come a time where they don't need to worry about that. Sam, that's it kind of is a common sense question, but it's a good question anyway, mate. I can't flag it up for some reason, but the question is, does the VIP club membership payments replace the mandatory 10 unit EIP? Yes, it does. Yeah. I'll just put that up there. I'll pass on your best to Igor. What incredible software we have to keep track of this unlocking, staking, and restaking. Kudos to IT. Absolutely. Look, they haven't had an easy job. They really haven't had an easy job. It's been very, very difficult for them. And they've got other projects on the go as well. So one of which I know a lot of focus is going to be now moved from our particular IT department that we've got, is going to move to UG Pay, which is really their pet project, which is going to be incredibly exciting, which also leads us on to the improvement of our site and stuff. So cool things coming, guys. I'm going to put that up just because it's cool, bet. I like it too. Hey, Nick, how are you?
Demon's message did come up just now. So
Adrian Mackay, I can't flash your question up, unfortunately, but it's, if your unblocked CRU isn't until July, you still wait till July to join the VIP club. Yeah, of course. Yep.
yeah, personal choice, mate. Go for it.
Okay, we've already talked about that, Songam. I've already answered that question. In fact, I might have already seen it on here. I like that. Mick, I'll put that up for you. Sorry, guys, I'm just having a read of these questions to see which ones we need to bring up. Shane, I'm going to put this up. Look, potentially, yes. I mean, you've got it there. It's unlocked. There's nothing stopping you restaking it until there's no restaking option. So,
There's a question from Anik Molly. Did you see that? Your CRU in the CRU account, will it be transferred into the API account? I think she's specifically talking about the portfolio.
Yeah, look, it'll be available if you add the tab, the TNG-group tab. You'll be able to see your entire portfolio. That includes everything you got in TNG and also what you've got in CRU. If you're not a VIP member, obviously, I guess that's what you're getting at. Um, what will happen initially, inevitably, once our blockchain is established and running and the way it
Yeah.
should be, you'll actually receive, and it's already. If you notice what happened a while ago, everything got registered on. It was quite funny. Everything got registered on the Ethereum blockchain, and it all got registered to individual wallets. So you literally have all of your stake in a wallet that is allocated to you right now already. So that's inevitably what will happen, and you'll get access to that, and however that looks. So whether it's transferred to your API account, not sure, but it's definitely visible in the TNG-NEW account. Yeah, Stuart, win-win, absolutely. I guess you're talking about something we spoke about before. People
Yeah,
seriously need
but
to
the
focus on the.
sustainable stuff, I think.
Gary, I share your sentiment 100%. And guys, I get it that there's people not necessarily that are in poorer countries, but there's still that option. There's still $10. And guys, let's be honest. If they're higher than if they're even at agent, it's $20. They should have some income coming in. Otherwise they've cheated the system. And unfortunately, there are people in our company that have done that to get themselves to a rank that perhaps they shouldn't be at. And again, they'll be able to redress that with the company if they choose to say, well, maybe my income really is this, and this is where I need to be at. That's up to them. That's a integrity call on their part. No, we're not going to police it. It's up to them. It really is.
Thank you, Gary, for saying that.
Thanks, Anik. I appreciate it. Cool. Look, my CA's locked. Cool. Awesome. Jennifer, well done. And this is a great example, guys. My CRU is locked. I joined in July in 2019, but I'm definitely in the VIP club. Have purchased, unblocked, or transferred unit to CRU on the internal exchange and staked those, not missing out on those interest rates. That's how you win. Whatever way you cut it, that's how you win.
Perfect.
So cool. There's no other fresh questions, and guys, these ones, a lot of this that's on here, piece of paper that you can see here. I've got to remember which camera I'm using. I can't use my computer. It's that one. A lot of these questions we've covered. Again, with how can I pay the monthly fee? $10 to $100 every month. It's too much. It's not. And if it's $100, you're a president, so you should be earning that money anyway. If you're not earning that money, it's because you've cheated the system. There's definitely profit there, guys. This is income for you. This is generating residual income for you. And if we think about these businesses, people get involved with networking businesses. This actually makes it easier for you to market your business, by the way. People get involved with networking businesses because they generate a residual income. And it might only be a 1% from every $100. So $1 from every $100 that's spent comes into your organization, but that's okay. You over time build a big organization, and then you start to get that residual income coming forward. Now, if you think about our system as it was, without that ongoing component, if you think about that, each and every month you had to generate new sales in order for you to make money. Now, with people paying a membership fee each and every month, that recurs each and every month. Now, it's not an auto ship where you're going to get products and potions and lotions that are going to sit in your garage that you're not going to use. This is actually getting you access to something that's going to continually make you money without having you having to store it. And it makes it that much easier for you to be able to go and talk to people about, because people want to know what they're going to get, what they're going to continue to get. They're not interested in this. Is unfortunately, it's a self-fulfilling prophecy. It's part of our problem is that people aren't interested in doing the work. They want to do the work once and get paid forever. That works sometimes, but you've got to do the work to start with. And Thomas Edison said it like this: most people miss opportunity because it's often dressed in overalls and looks like hard work. Guys, that's a metaphor, guys. You can use that for so many different things. But he's right. Most people miss opportunity because it looks like it's going to be too hard, or they can't figure out why they should be doing it this way. We have a massive opportunity in front of us right now. And I was talking to Alan Nelson yesterday. We were at the office. It was, and he's done a model on. I'm going to get him on a Zoom. We're going to go through his spreadsheets because they're on point. But he's worked out a model where if we've got a database of 1.3 million people, if we averaged $1 a day for everyone, our company would do $43 million a month. Now think about that in the form of your bonus, your loyalty bonus. That's more than twice what the best loyalty bonus payment has ever been. So just think about that. So there's massive opportunities, guys. Massive opportunities.
Cool. I think we have come to the end of our Q&A by the looks of it.
There's a couple people on here. Yeah. Jerry, you're right. Refer one person for your month's VIP should be covered. Yeah, exactly. If you put one person in, then you're right.
Spot on.
It is.
Spot on.
But Mick here, I'm just going to chuck this up on the screen. So these are the last two, and we'll finish up. Will we need to go to a separate platform with utility tokens available, or will be accessible from our back office? By that stage, hopefully we've got our own decentralized exchange up and running, so it should be accessible from our exchange, not necessarily our back office, but certainly our exchange. And we'll be looking for people to come on to that exchange as well, because we know exchanges generate good income too. And Cedric, this one here, what I mean by people cheating the system, mate, they purchased positions that weren't filled, and a lot of people did it. And I'm not throwing stones at anyone. I'm not judging anyone at all. But those people can't be in a position to then turn around and go, they can't have the cake and eat it too. Can't pay for the positions to fill them out to get themselves to the rank and then go, oh, but I can't afford to pay that membership fee for rank. That's having your cake and eating it too. It's kind of like taking the piss a little bit. That's what I meant. And again, not judging anyone at all in that. I know people that have done it, and that's fine. Whatever, that's cool. You can't turn around and then complain about having to pay the fee. That's more what I'm getting at, mate. Okay, boom, that's it. Well, you guys are awesome. Thank you. No, thank you, Adrian. Thank all you guys. How to profit partners rank in the VIP club? Yogesh, I'm not sure I really understand your question, mate. How to profit partners rank in VIP club? Do you understand that question, Heron?
Let me read it.
How to profit partners rank in VIP
Okay.
club?
I don't understand that, Yogesh. If we can put it again.
If you could word it a different way.
Yeah. Well, it could be a question they're asking, like if somebody's paying VIP for VIP, do you still get a commission? Maybe.
Absolutely, you get a VIP commission. You get a commission if you're paying your VIP. Absolutely, 100%. And guys, you'll still get commission on API products if you're not in the VIP. So again, it's for members that have joined after the 4th. Yes, it's compulsory, and that's for a reason. Those who joined before the 4th, they're grandfathered in to the old plan. Now, they're not obligated to move across, but they don't get access to CRU if they haven't. It's that simple. They still get access to the API. They still get access to all the education. They still get access to Genius of Finance. They'll still get commissions off those products, but they won't get the CRU portion. I've just got to flash this up on the screen. I just thought that was funny. Thanks, David. All right, guys. Hopefully this has been useful to you. We'll be here again same time next week. You will have noticed in the group that I've changed the banner to remind everyone of this. There is the link to the form where you can submit your questions. Again, this was really the only one that was there this week, but that's okay. We've still filled over an hour with good questions that you guys have come up with. Thank you so much for participating. And I should have started the Q&A with this disclaimer. If I offend anyone, get over it. It's nothing personal. There's no personal shots at anyone here. It's all about trying to get the information out and trying to get the right information out. Harren, thanks for being with me, bro. Appreciate it.
Awesome. So with that bombshell, good night from me.
Well, how do you say? Picture this.
Picture
Abibaki Meheridos.
Baki Emeritus.
All right, guys. Have a great day. We'll talk to you next week. See you later.